Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Jingle bells, Batman smelt, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost the wheel, and the Joker got away. Crashing through the roof in a one-horse open tree. Busting out I go, laughing all the way.
The world of Batman isn't exactly known as the most festive of places, but some of the Caped Crusaders' most memorable moments have taken place during the holiday season. In fact, as you've just witnessed, one of the earliest episodes of the iconic Batman the Animated Series was a Christmas special.
Okay, I'll make a deal with you. If we go out on patrol and Gotham is quiet with no sign of the Joker, we come back here, have Christmas dinner, and watch It's a Wonderful Life.
You know, I've never seen that. I could never get past the title.
There's something particularly striking and fun about the juxtaposition of the Dark Knight's serious aesthetic with the joyous merriment of Christmas. So much so that we found one of the best and most magical Christmas movies of all time in none other than Batman Returns.
From the sewers of Gotham, a new villain emerges. From the rooftops, the perfect enemy comes to life.
I am Catwoman.
And the only one who can save this city is a creature of the night. Michael Keaton.
What do you want?
Danny DeVito.
You don't really think you'll win, do you?
Michelle Pfeiffer. Batman Returns, June 19th. Directed by Tim Burton, rated PG-13.
Batman Returns was released just in time for the 1992 Christmas season. And by just in time, we mean June. The film, of course, is the sequel to Tim Burton's 1989 film Batman. Michael Keaton reprises his role as a titular character, and this time he faces off against two new foes, the Penguin and Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, played by Danny DeVito and Michelle Pfeiffer, respectively. Batman Returns finds Gotham City celebrating the holiday season as Max Shreck, played to sleazy perfection by Christopher Walken, a wealthy businessman dubbed the Santa Claus of Gotham, seeks to solidify his monstrous legacy.
Santa Claus? Afraid not. I'm just a poor schmo. Got lucky. And sue me if I want to give some back.
So, what makes Batman Returns a great Christmas movie? For starters, it's set around Christmas time, and there is no avoiding the decorative splendor, but the holiday theme of the film goes well beyond some lights and tinsel. Instead, the film serves as something as a dark take on the normally bright, cheerful, and almost sanitized feel of most Christmas films. With holiday films largely about family and the importance of togetherness, Batman Returns anchors its story on characters who have no family. As an infant, Penguin is thrown into a frozen river by his parents. Selina Kyle has only her cats. Bruce Wayne is pop culture's most famous parentless child. These elements come together as something of a satire of the holiday genre, a tale of bleak, violent sadness positioned against some twinkling lights.
You're just jealous because I'm a genuine freak and you have to wear a mask.
You might be right.
Indeed, our three main characters make up a weird and unusual Christmas trinity in Gotham, representing the failures of the city. The Penguin is the underdweller, living under the city in their filth and rising up for revenge. Catwoman is the normal day-to-day person, pushed too far by a corrupt world and seeks to burn it all down. Batman is the lone protector, trying to bring order to a chaotic world, whose very presence in the city causes more chaos.
I tried to save you from grabbing.
Seems like every woman you try to save ends up dead. Or deeply resentful. Maybe you should retire.
But we also have to take a moment to talk about our boy Shreck. Though this film features the Penguin and Catwoman as its main antagonists, a case could be made that Max Shreck was the real villain of the film. And what do all Christmas movie villains have in common? Well, in many cases, the villain is a rich and powerful fellow trying to get even more rich and powerful.
Power surplus, Bruce. Shame on you. No such thing. One can never have too much power. If my life has a meaning, that's the meaning.
In his quest for power, Shreck was even willing to sacrifice the less fortunate for the greater good, i.e. himself. Penguin may have been warring with Batman throughout the movie, but it was Shreck who declared war on the very idea of Christmas.
Okay. Go ahead. Intimidate me. Bully me if it makes you feel big. I mean, it's not like you can just kill me.
Actually, it's a lot like that.
Right off the bat, Tim Burton's signature style covers the film from head to toe. The use of the holiday season tied in with Burton's knack for darker and eccentric storytelling, as well as Danny Elfman's iconic score, parallels with another one of Burton's most iconic productions, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
All I ever wanted was to bring them something great. Why does nothing ever turn out like it should?
The world of Batman Returns feels like something out of a dark fantasy horror film, as opposed to the gothic noir feel from Burton's first picture with the cape and the cowl. Everything feels fantastical, even when something terrifying is happening on screen. Anytime there are shots of the Gotham City Zoo, for instance, it's like you're in another world. The zoo has giant dilapidated structures that feel like they come to life when the camera zooms past them. It gives the impression of an almost dystopian Christmas.
Mistletoe can be deadly if you eat it.
But a kiss can be even deadlier if you mean it.
The Christmas movie genre is one filled with hope and optimism. Families reunited, couples falling in love, Scrooges rediscovering the magic of Christmas. These films are akin to cinematic comfort food, warm-hearted classics that we revisit time and time again. But these snow globe fantasies are often a far cry from how we actually feel during the holidays.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Wayne.
Merry Christmas, Albert. Goodwill toward men. And women.
A great alternative title to this movie could be The Batman Saves Christmas. That being said, it is indeed a disturbing movie with some alarming imagery. Batman lights a criminal on fire, Catwoman almost eats a live bird, and Penguin almost bites a guy's nose off. Let's not forget Penguin's master plan was to off the firstborn sons of Gotham on Christmas Eve. Eesh.
Still, could be worse. My nose could be gushing blood.
If Christopher Nolan tried to place Batman in a jazzed up version of the real world, Burton tried to place him in a world that can only exist in the movies. There's no intrinsic superiority to either approach, but it's important to note the difference. Nolan's somber and self-serious Dark Knight films avidly deny the Caped Crusader's innate goofiness. The built-in absurdity of a comic book billionaire dressing up in a cape to have fistfights with a guy called the Penguin. The refreshing thing about returning to Burton's neo-Gothic approach is that he doesn't deny the absurd. Instead, he embraces it and contextualizes it within the tradition of the grotesque, where the darkly absurd is celebrated. Somehow, that mix is just right for the holidays. Merry Christmas from Gotham City.
It was nice of Commissioner Gordon to give you that recording of It's a Wonderful Life.
And it is a wonderful life.
It has its moments.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Jingle bells, Batman smelt, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost the wheel, and the Joker got away.